What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Johnny G coming to you guys with a post-fight reaction video to the May 20th undisputed championship fight between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. What a beautiful fight it was this weekend. Action-packed, back and forth from round 1 to 12. It was a beautiful fight. Loma came in, just ready to be champion. He fought a beautiful fight. I loved his angles, his speed. He did have more. It seemed like he was faster than Devin Haney. His footwork was definitely better than Devin Haney's, I would say. Loma came in looking really good. He looked like the old Loma. He did not look like the Loma that fought Jermaine Ortiz at all. But also, like he said, Jermaine Ortiz was his sparring partner, so maybe that's why he didn't look as good, because they have a lot of rounds together, so Jermaine Ortiz already kind of knew him. So that does play a big factor in why Loma didn't look like Loma in that fight. But anyways, in this fight, man, he looked really good. He was doing a lot of the double jabs, hitting Devin Haney with a lot of left hands. A lot of left hands were landing on Devin Haney, which also, if you guys are thinking about Devin Haney versus Tank, man, seeing how many left hands was landing on Devin Haney, it's kind of scary. I don't know, because I know Lomachenko is a good puncher. He has pop. Lomachenko does have pop. He's a good puncher, but I think Tank Davis is heavier, more like he's a heavier hitter. His punches are a lot heavier than Lomachenko's. He definitely hits harder. He's a tank. He's Tank for a reason. And I think if Tank is landing those left punches on Devin Haney, I don't think the fight is gonna last very long. Even though I did see Devin Haney, taking good punches, man. He has a chin for sure, because he was taking some big punches. Double left hands, double right hands. He was taking from Lomachenko. Lomachenko was boxing just beautiful. This was a really good performance by him. Devin Haney, on the other hand, he looked good, man. He had a nice jab. He had a nice game plan coming in. I love the body work he was doing. Going upstairs and then going downstairs with the right hand. You could tell he was hurting Lomachenko, or at least he was bothering him for sure. This game plan was good. I loved his left hooks that he was giving Lomachenko as well. Devin Haney looked really good in this fight as well. I think for a young 24-year-old undisputed champ, he showed up, man. He did. He really showed up. Give me 1 second. Sorry guys about that. It's my boy Leon. He came by. Let me drink some water real quick. But yeah, man, as I was saying, Devin Haney being a young fighter, 24 years old, going up against a veteran, skilled, experienced, crafty Lomachenko. This guy he's a really good fighter. So props to Devin Haney. Props to both fighters. I love the fight. This fight was really hard to call, and that gets me to the judges. A lot of people think it was a robbery, this fight. They say it was a robbery, or Christmas came early for Devin Haney because he got a gift, winning this fight, that is. This fight was really close. It was a really close fight. It was Haney, Loma, and there were, each round there were just, so it was to me a very close fight to call. But I did see Lomachenko winning the fight. It was really up until round 10. Loma just edged him. Do you know what I mean? From 10, 11, and 12, you can tell Devin Haney was fading. You could tell he was fading in those rounds. Definitely, Loma was looking like he was making at that point easy work of Devin Haney with the angles. He knew when to get the left hand in. Devin Haney couldn't stop that left hand from coming in. I think I saw because I rewatched the fight, so I did see in the corner in one of the videos I saw, Devin Haney was telling his father that he couldn't that left hand kept coming in, and he basically couldn't stop it. I did see Devin Haney running out of tools, man. And I think in this fight, Loma did bring more tools than Devin Haney. So all the credit to Lomachenko. I hope he gets another title shot soon. I know he's 35 years old. But he does definitely deserve to be considered on top again, or whoever is champion, they do need to consider him to always put him up there and give him another shot, because he definitely deserves it. He put a incredible performance. Those 10, 11, 12 rounds, he was looking amazing. I mean, it looked like he had more tools, more to give out than Devin Haney. Devin Haney almost looked as if he was lost in those 12, 11, 12 rounds. Like he couldn't, and this is crazy because they both have very high IQs, but it almost looked like Devin Haney just couldn't adjust anymore. And I think that's more of a, it's not because he's a bad fighter or anything, because Devin Haney is an incredible fighter. I think it's more of a lack. It's not lack. It's more of inexperience. Yeah, I guess lack of inexperience. Devin Haney doesn't have the resume that Lomachenko has. Devin Haney doesn't have the fights that Lomachenko has. Devin Haney is a 24-year-old undisputed champion. He is young in the game. He's not a vet yet, but I think this fight definitely does help him. Now have more tools in his toolbox. This fight definitely opened his eyes to a higher level. So I definitely think Devin Haney is gonna come back looking way better for his next fight. Lomachenko is Lomachenko, man. I mean, this guy is phenomenal, and I think that's what I think experience at the end of the day is what really won Loma the fight. A very close fight, but I think Loma just came with more experience, more tools in that night than Devin Haney. And it doesn't mean Devin Haney is a bad fighter. It just means Devin Haney's a young, not as experienced as Lomachenko. A lot of people now are giving a lot of heat to Devin Haney, which, a night like this in boxing, it's not good, because such a beautiful action-packed fight from rounds 1 to 12, and then you get somebody, like the judges just ruining the fight, and it's not Devin Haney's fault. Devin Haney came in, he did what he had to do, and so did Lomachenko. They came to fight, they did their job. And it's not their fault, either of the fighters, that the judges did what they did. So I wouldn't hate on Devin Haney or talk bad about him, because he did what he was supposed to do. He trained, he got in the ring, and he gave us the fight that we wanted to see, and that's what he did. It's not his fault that the judges, just, I mean, it's good for him that he gave him the fight, but it's not his fault that people think that, it was Devin Haney's fault, or that, people are saying that they robbed Lomachenko and all that. It's not his fault. You know, he did what he had to do. So props to both fighters. I would say Devin Haney's moving up to 140. I think 135 is just too small for him, man. I think he looks big. You know, he looks like a big guy. I think also the cutting weight does affect them. I think he'll be stronger, faster on definitely the 140 division. And then also I heard that he signed to Top Rank. He re-signed to Top Rank 2 days before the fight. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for today. Guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. And that's what I got for you guys today on this post-fight reaction from Saturday night's beautiful fight. I'll see you guys on the next